temperature and humidity sensors in smart homes. That sounds boring, isn't it? Well, today I will try to show why they are probably the most important sensors you should prioritize. And the main reason is health. Yes, in most cases, we build smart homes for convenience or to make them more secure. However, the health of the family should take priority, because health is the only thing you cannot buy. Today we will look at why temperature and humidity are important, what sensors you can opt for, and how those integrate into your home assistant, as it is probably the most complicated setup one can have. Other platforms will be easier and follow the same logic, and how you can automate your life with them. First off, let's talk health. The easiest one to look at is humidity. Levels of humidity can have a drastic impact on your health. High levels can trigger the growth of mold. The major risk for young children, the elderly, those with existing skin and respiratory problems, as well as those with the weakened immune system. We don't want any of that risk to be present in our homes. The optimal level of humidity is considered to be 30 to 50% in winter, or up to 60% in summer, with anything above 70% considered very high. Humidity sensor can alert you to the situation and allows you to remediate. Open a window or switch on a dehumidifier or fan. It can also alert you to the fault in the room that generates excess moisture. Temperature is another important consideration, especially for families with little children. As most of us learn after becoming a parent, there are optimal sleeping conditions for children, and you are usually presented with this graphic, or a version of it. In addition, a temperature sensor is great for monitoring your heating and optimizing your energy consumption. Now let's look at your sensor options. And instead of focusing on the protocol, Bluetooth, Zigbee, or ZWAV, which in many cases ends up being a matter of taste or even a religion of sorts, I will split them into mains-powered and battery-powered. In most cases, battery-powered are the ones to go for, since they offer over a year of battery life, and on that front you have unlimited options starting from as low as 15 pounds and going all the way up. Personally, I went the Aqara way, as their sensors are cheap, reliable, integrate with Home Assistant and Apple HomeKit really well, and have a great battery life. If you choose to buy them off Amazon, it will cost you $19.99. Alternatively, you can get some from AliExpress for half the price. And since Aqara runs on Zigbee, you will not have compatibility issues, as it's a single global standard, unlike ZWAV. Mains-powered options should only be considered if you are looking for a device that can solve more than just this one problem. I'd probably look at Amazon Echo Dots, as that way you sort a number of smart home needs in one go. However, you will only be getting the temperature sensor, not humidity. Another option is security cameras like Arlo Baby. It has both temperature and humidity sensors built in and serves more than one purpose. I will leave all the links in the description for you to browse. Integration into Home Assistant is very straightforward. And if you prefer Apple HomeKit, Google Home, or Amazon Alexa, it is even simpler. If you choose Aqara, you can either connect sensors directly to your own Zigbee controller, like Conbi 2, or buy one of Aqara's bridges and connect them through HomeKit device integration within Home Assistant. From there, you get immediate access to both temperature and humidity readings and are good to go. You can start integrating them into your dashboard, scripts, scenes, and automations. On the automation front, options are limitless, so I will walk you through just a few. First up is child's room light automation. As much as we check our smart home dashboards often, I still believe that seamless automation are what the smart home is meant to be about. And what can be more seamless than visual cues? Therefore, I've created a number of scenes. One for when it is getting too hot in the room, one when it's cold, and one when it's humid, assigning specific colors to each one. Then I simply write an automation that picks up the sensor readings for temperature and humidity and activates the relevant scene. This way, when I enter the room, I immediately know if something needs to be done. Furthermore, you can add thermostat control here, which will switch on or off depending on the same states. Finally, if you have a humidifier and a smart plug, you can even make it automatically go on and off when humidity reaches certain levels. That is not to mention notifications that I can get on my phone or email. Second option is to automate extractor fan in the bathroom. Whenever the sensor picks up humidity above threshold, the automation fires up and switches the device on. When humidity drops back, it switches it off. As someone who once paid $800 to mold control company, this is a clear money-saving tip. Finally, I have an elaborate heating setup in my office, with one of the triggers being temperature. Automation monitors when temperature goes below a threshold and turns on the dumb heater connected to the smart plug. But there is more. As soon as the temperature goes above a certain value, it also switches the radiator off. This way, I have a completely automated temperature control during my working hours and do not have to think about switching the heater on and off. There are many more options of how to leverage these sensors, and I'd love to hear your ideas in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.